Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rupesh. I've been working as an associate product manager for the past 1.5 years in a fintech firm in India, and I wanted to share my experience of working as a product manager with you all. Many of you might be aspiring to become product managers or might just be curious to know about this stream to see if this is the right choice for you. In today's video, I'm going to focus on three major things. What is product management? How does a product development lifecycle look like? And what are the day-to-day tasks that a product manager does? And hopefully by the end of this video, you should be getting a good understanding of what product management is and whether it is the right choice for you. I've also timestamped all the topics in this video, so feel free to skip around to any section that particularly interests you. So first, let's start by understanding what product management is. I'm sure you must have heard a lot of things like a product manager is like the CEO of the product, or a product manager lies in the center of design, engineering and business. While all these are true, I have my own definition of what a product manager is. According to me, a product manager is someone who understands the business objective and comes up with a solution based on market research, customer insights, and innovation, and is responsible for coordinating with multiple teams to bring this solution to life and further analyze on how the solution is performing with relevant metrics and constantly improving the solution based on feedback. Too big a definition, right? Don't worry, let's go step by step. Number one is to understand business objective. Unlike the common misconception, product managers' work is not always to just create a new product. There are different types of product managers. It could be a growth PM, general PM, platform PM, technical PM, and many more. Your role and responsibility will depend on your company's business objective or the nature of the product that you're working on. For example, when a company is focusing on acquiring more customers, the kind of problem statements and responsibilities you will deal with will be very different from, let's say, a company that is focusing on generating more revenue or a company that is focusing on innovation and experimentation. Similarly, working in a fintech domain, the kind of challenges and problems that I face will be very different from a person who's working in, let's say, a tech domain. So, to understand the nature of the problem that you're dealing with and the company's objective is very, very crucial. Once you understand the business objective, we move on to the next step, where we try to understand what is the actual pain point. To understand this, we try to dig into certain aspects like what is the actual problem, what is the user data telling us, are there any alternate solutions in the market to this? If yes, are they good enough, or can we do something better? How is this proposed solution impacting our business and our users? This is the stage where we have to ask our customers for their pain points. And from my own personal experience, if you ask the right kind of questions, you'll get a lot of good insights. But talking to customers is like a double-edged sword, because while we do get a lot of useful insights, we also get a lot of irrelevant information. And we cannot build everything that the customer is asking for, because it has to be both feasible and also in line with our business. This is where, as a product manager, we have to prioritize and should be able to segregate the useful information from all the noise. I cannot emphasize enough on how important a skill this is, because with the limited time and resources that we have, we should choose our battles very wisely and make sure we get the most out of the efforts that the team is putting in. Once we start getting a hang of the problem, we should define the problem statement and also come up with the initial solution. This usually is very vague. We even need to come up with suitable metrics to track the progress of our solution. These are called key performance indicators or KPIs. After this brainstorming session is when, as a product manager, you should start the wireframing and documentation of the solution that you're envisioning. One might think we're near the end of the process, but actually this is where the process becomes very chaotic, because you'll have to deal with multiple teams like the engineering, design, marketing, sales, finance and whatnot. And each team will have their own set of inputs and their own set of limitations. As a product manager, it is very important for us to take in these inputs very seriously, but at the same time, we should also be able to convince the teams to deliver on certain key features that we cannot compromise on. And while all this back and forth is happening on one side, you should also take care that the upper management is also in line with the solution. Once all this chaos settles down and we finalize a flow, it is very important to document this and break the solution into small actionable items and assign it to the relevant teams. As a product manager, it is our responsibility to see if the work is on track, and we should also be ready to help the teams when they're stuck or when there is some dependency of a particular team on another team because of which the work is not moving forward. After the development is completed, we should also very closely monitor the launch of the solution. Sometimes this launch might also take place in a phase-wise manner, or it might be also for a select group of customers. This is the stage where we have to very closely work with the data team to visualize the data and try to monitor the metrics that we had decided earlier. Because no matter how well you have planned, there'll always be something that you missed out or some scope for improvement. So analyzing these metrics properly will help us to identify that particular loopholes and to work on it to make the solution even better. And sometimes even the customer feedback that we get on these new solutions can be very useful to identify these loopholes. Everything that I've shared in this video is of course very specific to my experience. Different product managers might have different workflows and different ways of dealing with things. This might vary depending on various factors like the size of your organization, the industry that you're working in, or the nature of the problem that you're dealing with. So there is no one right way of doing things. Everybody adopts whatever suits for their workflows and defines their own way of working. But I hope from this video you got a good understanding of what product management is and what do product managers actually do. I would definitely say this is a very exciting space to be in because every day you encounter different types of problems. No problem is similar to the previous one. Like one day the problem might be an engineering problem, the other day it could be from the marketing side or the finance side and so on. So definitely it keeps you on your toes always. If you have any specific queries related to product management, then feel free to ask them in the comment section below and I'll try to answer as many as possible or even maybe make another video on those topics. And do let me know if you like the video by hitting the like button, and if you like the content then consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Experience of working as a product and good.